Morning, guys. It's the 16th of May, 11:26 a.m. 2022. That didn't quite come out right. Better make sure my laptop's on silent so no notifications go off. Look, my hair is clean. This is the first thing I'm going to point out because it's such a difference. Obviously, I'm just happy I'm one of those people who are now completely at the point where I can pick up my camera and go, if you want to watch me, watch me. If you don't, turn me off. That's cool. Speaking of people watching, though, I have to say, guys, I've jumped onto my channel and I'm honestly like blown away by the views just in the last 2 days. So yesterday's long, rambling, almost an hour video that I made, which I did watch back. I watched it back sort of as I was doing washing and tidying up and whatnot, and then couldn't be bothered writing a description at the time because I had obviously someone coming for lunch. And then later on in the evening, I went to write a follow-up like blog in my website. And I realised that I'd never copied it across from that morning, so I just sort of copied the video over to my website like I always do, but then wrote a very brief sort of update in that post itself. So I will give an actual update, but yeah, so yesterday's views are sitting at 790, which I just find amusing. Obviously, you know, I'm really happy. I'm nearly at 100 subscribers, I believe. I think the last time I checked it was like 90 something. So, you know, that'll be a nice celebration. Anybody out there who wants to follow me, feel free to subscribe and then just mute all notifications. Yeah, because your notifications are annoying. I agree. But again, please like my videos. If you like my videos, please like the little like button. But yeah, yesterday 790 views so far. The day before that, though, the one where I literally made like a 2.5 minute video because I was coughing up crap, which I still am, is at 3,062 views, which is again super fun. So let's see where we're at. I'm definitely feeling better. Not better as in I'm 100% hunky-dory, but definitely better than I have been, which is great. So as I said, I watched yesterday's one back. I actually there's like a dog fur in my coffee if you're wondering what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get it out. There's dog fur all over my house, so I'm used to it, truthfully. So I watched it back. I thought it was, you know, well, I thought it was me because it's me. That's what I do. I tell long, elaborate stories that go off into so many different places and then eventually get a point to it. I did really like my hypothetical though. So if you haven't seen yesterday's, feel free to skip to like, I don't know, goes for 52 minutes. It would be just before halfway or maybe around halfway. I start telling a hypothetical story, which is hypothetical in the sense that I just used myself as an example, so to speak, as in what, you know, what it's like to be addicted to something, which is good practice for me because that's actually the video I need to make for work. Now, where was I at? Right, yeah, yesterday's long rambling, but, you know, if you've been following me for long enough, you would know I do that sometimes. And that's okay. That's okay. Now, yeah, let me think. Yesterday went as well as I should have expected, I feel. Hey, boo-boo, all the licking in the background noise. Oi, it's a little annoying, yeah? Okay, so hold on, guys. I'm just going to stay before I start my actual story, which is funny, I'm at 5 minutes. I again went to sleep yesterday before it was even 8 p.m. This whole being sober all day long thing. Yeah. At times like last night, I was like, I have nothing to worry about with uni, because if you actually use the hours that are available to you, you'll be fine. So that's where I'm at with that. But I'm in my room. I technically am dressed. My bed is made. Boss is at the end of my bed, going a little bit bonkers because I was hoping to get him to the dog park yesterday, but that just didn't happen. And the reason I'm in my room is I got up. Excuse me. So good that I'm just so. Oh, people burp. What are you gonna do? So yeah, I got up today. I woke up like naturally at like 7:30 because again, like I said, I was in bed, lights out, before even 8 p.m. last night. I did not get up at 7:30, probably because subconsciously I was like too many hours in a day. And then I rolled over and hugged boss and stayed in bed until like I think it was 10, and then I lay in bed, so I was scrolling, hugging him for like half an hour, ignoring my bladder, which had basically been screaming at me since last night. But that's that. So I'm up, I'm dressed, I'm in my room. The reason I'm in my room is because I have got a heater in here. Now my entire house has ducted heating, and now that my windows are fixed, thanks to my awesome friend Andrew, I can use my ducted heating, which is great. And I turned it on when I got up to make my coffee at 10:30 this morning, an hour ago, because it was 17 degrees in the house. If you are not living in Australia, you're up the side of the world, I don't know, but it's freaking cold here, and it's raining off and on, and yeah, rain's my favourite weather, provided I'm in like home situation. Again though, very easily distracted. Rain, I love it so much I can just get stuck looking out the window staring at it for hours. Anyway, I went to turn the heat on. I did turn it on, and then I was like, that seems real pointless, I thought to myself. So I turned it back off, came in and turned that one on and shut the door, and I was like, that'll at least, I wanted to sit in my room anyway. I want to sit on my bed. I want to be as comfortable as I possibly can for when I start reading my notes, which are next to me. A whole lot of shit next to me, truthfully. Because I did realise yesterday that, obviously, watching it back, I realised that the answer was there the whole time. I literally do have to just read over and over and over and over and over again the same thing. And if I have to read the booklet 50 times or 100 times before the information sinks in, I guess that's just what I'm doing. I do think I have enough self-control, unlike how I made out yesterday with the whole TV thing, because I haven't really been watching it because I've been unwell. And it really is just Friends that I tend to chuck on when I'm eating, because I just like having something to watch that's not something that I have to be thinking about while I'm eating. And Friends is my ultimate favourite TV show on the planet. Just like Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror is my ultimate favourite character. And yesterday I did make a comment about those two, which is as long as I can listen to or watch / either or, I think I'll be fine big picture scheme, because I am the only one that causes myself all this bullshit. Just me all by myself. And I could remove all the bullshit if I wanted to by not working and not going to uni and not doing this and not doing that, since I am legitimately like fucked up health-wise. But I would rather the stress. Interesting. I would rather the stress than not do it. I don't think that thought was consciously thought. I've thought of that thought consciously like that before, but yeah, no, I like what I'm doing. I love what I'm doing. I'm doing what I believe I'm supposed to be doing. I haven't written the email to my boss yet. That's going to happen after this, because I'm actually on my computer at the moment, like no hands. because, yeah, alright. So I'm in my room, I'm doing that. Yesterday I did manage to, as I said, get my washing done. I vacuumed the rooms that me and Boss have been using. The rest of the house is still closed up because it's clean and I want it to stay that way. And Boss, I love him, best friend in the whole world, goes crazy. And he hasn't been walked in a week. So that's probably why. He goes outside, he goes around zoomies, gets all the mud you can think of, and then brings it back inside. And not only inside, but into my bed. But what you gonna do? He is perfectly fine. An update from the vet, as in from when I took him to the vet, he's fine. I think he just tried to give me a heart attack. Now, let's actually get to where I want to be. Hey, Boss. I swear time does go super fast when I make these videos. Now, yesterday was interesting. So I did what I needed to do, had a house clean. Now, I remember talking about it, and I've before even making the daily videos that I've been making, right? I've obviously had my blog now for, well, it'll be, yeah, so it'll be in May. So December is when I opened it. It'll be 2 years in December, yeah? So before I started daily blogging and vlogging, and hey, Looky, Mr. Looky, could you just for a second so Mummy can finish? Yeah, right. So I've been obviously writing blogs and posting videos, very short ones, to my website. Don't you try to go anywhere. What's out? My door shut because the heater was on. Now he's just going to look out the window and make me feel guilty. Or make me get up when I'm comfortable. Boss, just let me finish. Anyway, so lost my train of thought. I don't want to make a second video, so I'm just going to bring it back. Anyway, I did all that. So throughout the time I've had my blog, whatever you want to call it, I've been writing stories, yeah? Now, this is why I tell everyone, if you're following my videos on YouTube, I love that. Thank you. I appreciate that. The comments that I get where people, you know, tell me that they really enjoy my videos, it means the world to me. The thing is, if you don't actually follow my website, there'll be a lot in between that doesn't make any sense, yeah? But, you know, you do you, right? It's everybody's new favourite saying. Anyway, my friend, so to speak, my friend, he came yesterday. Now, I have obviously, and I would have talked about this before, been in that situation where, oh God, my own mind does it to me all the freaking time. And I know I've talked about it since these daily videos, where sometimes it's like you think that you're friends with someone, but the relationship isn't really level. Yeah, so I've had to go through my own, you know, experiences where I have truly thought a particular person was my friend, and in hindsight, I've seen they were just friendly to me for whatever the reason was, but they weren't my friend. They didn't see me as a friend like I saw them, yeah? So, the reason I'm saying all this is this person with the truck company who used to live, you know, across the road, so to speak, who doesn't speak almost any English and has been here for over 10 years and desperately wants my help, right? Now, I mentioned it in yesterday's video that, and I gotta admit, even once I watched it back, was like, oh my goodness, woman. I mentioned in yesterday's video, I want all technology gone out of my house so I can focus solely on my notes, which obviously is completely unable to happen. Come on, may as well be up. Come on, I'm nearly done. We say that, we don't know. Come on. Anyway, so, come on. He's getting mad, man. Where am I at? See? He's confusing me. Let me think. Yes, right. So he used to live across the way. He needs my help with the messaging, right? So I agreed to help him whenever it was. It was sometime last year because he came to my birthday drinks, and I remember my sister being like, shouldn't you be careful how you speak to him? Isn't he your boss? And I was like, he can literally not do this without me, so I'm not worried about how I speak to him, and that's not me being rude. I'm just upfront and blunt. I don't pussyfoot around people. I just say shit as it is. And on side note, yes, I've been known to be a bitch in the past, be too blunt, but in all fairness, I have realised that I've made myself come across worse in the way I talk about some of the stuff that I used to be like, because I actually have been learning how to be me, but the nicer version of me, for like 6 years now. And in that sense, I don't think I'm rude. If someone's rude in my vicinity, he's going to make me get up. If someone is rude, or someone does something rude, for example, I will call them out. That's why there are certain people who were at my birthday who I don't speak to anymore. I'll just do that. Put the motorbike freaking boot there so we can get back in. Look at this, guys. Seriously, he's bugged the fucking crap out of me to make me get up, and he's straight the frick back in there. I love my baby. As annoying as he is. Right, this is obviously going to be another one of those longer frickin' whatever it is, because it's 16, nearly 17 minutes, and I haven't made any points yet. That's okay with me, guys. So, oh